We're at learning unit number 13. And in this learning unit, we're going to actually showcase our research, our evidence-based practice that we have been working on over the past 12 weeks. We're going to showcase that in our final poster presentation. So you will be completing your voiceover poster presentation and submitting that. Please note that, of course, you have until the end of this learning unit to submit. So we'll be reviewing one another's poster presentation in our next learning unit, week number 14. So we know that a poster is a tool, and this tool can be used to disseminate the findings of research findings and evidence-based practice findings to others in a very structured way. It can be used in lieu of a conference presentation, and oftentimes that's more effective. Number one, you have an opportunity to do that. You're more likely to have an opportunity to do a poster presentation than a conference presentation. And if a researcher or evidence-based practice nurse doesn't feel confident in presenting to large audiences, the poster presentation is a nice way to begin. So it really allows the nurse researcher or evidence-based practice nurse to interact with their audience in a one-on-one or a small group setting. For this class, using a voiceover PowerPoint presentation, you are able to have the opportunity to gain experience in sharing your research evidence-based practice findings to both improve patient outcomes and to share that information with others from outside your specific practice arena. So we're showcasing our evidence-based practice, that our PICO question, our clinical question, where we're putting that information all together and submitting it during this learning unit. Another learning outcome for this week is to really be able to reflect on the importance of disseminating research and evidence-based practice findings. When you actually experience the work that is involved in reviewing and appraising the literature and developing a PICO question and finding positive, strong resources to answer your question, you realize then how much work it is and the importance of sharing that good work with others. So for this course, this learning unit, you're going to reread pages 313 to 314 in your text. And then you're going to take quiz number 13. That is not just based on these 2 pages. It's a narrative. It's a essay question that really asks you about the importance of dissemination of research. So you can save and resume this quiz at any time. You can look at the question and reflect on how best to answer that. You're going to be doing a discussion board post, and in this one, you're going to be sharing your experience of developing your poster presentation. But I do want you to include 3 things. There's 3 student learning outcomes for this course that this is the best time to ask you to reflect on that. And how did your experience meet or didn't meet the course's student learning outcomes of developing an evidence-based project that reflects a clinical problem for a patient population, locating, retrieving, appraising the evidence and that's found in literature, and how did your experience meet or not meet the student learning outcome of recommend evidence-based interventions that impact on the effectiveness of nursing actions and the quality of patient outcomes. Please make sure you respond to your peer. There is information, if you're not familiar already, on doing a voiceover PowerPoint, and this is the section that you're going to upload your poster presentation. So I'm glad you're able to be at this point and completing this course. Both of you have done fantastic work. So keep it up for another week, and we'll be completed with this course. As always, let me know if you have any questions.